Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Gavin Williams.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The pitch. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down. At the plate, Isaac Paredes. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. 1 out, bases empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jake Myers.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and it stays fair.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1 left for Houston, and now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Cleveland. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Hunter Brown. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Swing and a pop-up. Smith on the run towards the line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, bases empty. Foul ball there. That's towards center. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the first offering is not close. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
So digging in, Cam Smith. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one pushed foul. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now the 3rd baseman, David Fry. Brown back to work. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Outside low. Now 1-2.
2 strike.
This to 3rd. Paredes. That's 1 out the bottom of the 2nd. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a foul out of play. No score here in the 2nd. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's going to be Gabriel Arias right through there for a strike. Santana, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ground ball. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe. Two on, one out. Bo Naylor getting ready to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The run comes across and the Guardians score first. It's 1-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And Cleveland on top 1-0. On the ground to the left. And it's through for a hit. And now first and second with two outs. Here's Will Wilson. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. First and second, two down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a bouncer. Paredes to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We played 2 full. It's the Guardians 1 and the Astros 0. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jacob Melton. Slice the other way and foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Next pitch misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To the right side, Wilson in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And that is out of play. Dubon getting the start at second. 30 years old now, and he was born in Honduras. Next pitch misses way outside. And that one is lifted in the air. Martinez sizing this one up, and there are 2 outs. And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
In there at the knees. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. 1-2-3 go the Astros, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now, Stephen Kwan. On the ground to first, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. First pitch misses. Kwan gets his lead at first with nobody out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Melton nabs it, and there's one away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Fry. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside. Fouled off left side. Runners at the corners, one away here in the last half of the third. That's hard hit on the line. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He'll score the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Singled and scored his first time. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well and the rest of the inning.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Guardians 2 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. And now here is Isaac Paredes. That one missed.
No strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Naylor makes the play, 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Walker. And that's in there at the knees.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
No ball,
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Here in Cleveland, now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Foul ball. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. stays alive.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Two down, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Inside and hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the second baseman, Will Wilson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that?
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Kwan in the box again, takes a strike. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Kwan stands at second with 2 gone. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. The throw to second is offline.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Hunter Brown will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher on here, Ryan Gusto.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Cleveland, and here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Williams back to work, and that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Arias over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. That's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now at the plate, Cam Smith. Outside low, 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, 2 ball. Throws to second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, David Fry. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Hit weakly on the ground. Paredes fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2. Lifted in the air, right center field. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards right center field. Smith on the move to the alley. Corrals it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jacob Melton. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Williams ready to fire now. Tap foul at the plate. Popped in the air, left field. Quan snags it, 1 away. And now Mauricio Dubon. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. Play is made, 2 out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And that one fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Off the plate, and the count now even up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Noel on his way over and makes the grab. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Guardians 5 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. And here is Bo Naylor. That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. Lifted in the air out to left. Melton. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Next to hit, Will Wilson. He's already homered here in this one. And that one is inside ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian Abreu up and loosening in the pen. Okert also getting ready.
That's the ball.
Naylor, the base runner at first with 1 out. In the air, right field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Naylor around third. The relay. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Stepping in, Stephen Kwan. That's too low. And it's 1-0. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one is upstairs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one 95 to finish him off. Digging in, Jose Ramirez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, but it's offline. And it's an 8-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Ryan Gusto won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Steven Okert on to pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Towards first. And it gets by him. Coming home. Still finds a way to get off the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. And they now lead by 9. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Okert, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. He swings and fouls one off. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. And it gets into the seats. 4 runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout inning over. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Guardians 9 and the Astros nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's
Cade Smith into the game. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Splits the plate, strike 1. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of
your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
And ball 1. The Guardians up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is outside. Hard hit right side. Throw on to Santana. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Astros are down quietly, and they're down 9-0. Here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Gabriel Arias. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Bo Naylor inside. Ball 1.
Ball. No strike.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. And first offering is fouled off.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Arias leads off first with one away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So in now for Cleveland, Will Wilson. He's already homered in this game. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That's to third. Paredes whips it across. That ends the inning. One left for the Guardians, but they still hold a 9-0 lead. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
And 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Melton in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Dubon in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the Astros leave one. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Okert back to work. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next to hit, Angel Martinez. A switch hitter batting right. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Kwan on at first, nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back-to-back singles. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Ramirez stands in now and watches strike one. And that one popped in the air, left field. Melton under this one. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Slides for the stop. There's one.
Got him.
What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the Guardians 9 and the Astros nothing. We go to the 9th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Colby Allard gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. That misses the zone and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Whips it to first.
Yep, he's out.
And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Swings through that one for strike one. Allard, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Jose Altuve digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Curve in the
2
dirt.
balls, 2 strikes.
Allard is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do.